and welcome back to another episode of Pride and Peddlers. I have done a little bit of work from the previous episode till now, mostly because I felt like there was a little bit of stagnation and I wanted to fix it. So, if you can see, there are a lot less farm fields right now, mostly with plantains, and that is because, like, quite frankly, every single negative effect that's happening to us is somehow related to cash crops, and they're no longer considered cash crops, so I'm not gonna have them, right? The other thing is that fuel is also a thing, so it's run out on Liruva for the most part, along with our clay deposits over here. So what we're actually going to do is, once this one is completely done, which it's already a little bit more than halfway done with its fuel supply, we are going to be getting rid of this one and then downgrading the entire island to one of those and keep it at that for the long term. The next thing is that I've actually started with celluloid production. Now, celluloids are going to be pretty good because, especially right now in this particular stage of the game, the age of automation, in this particular instance, Margaret Hunt is going to be purchasing those celluloids for 85% above market value. But I don't have the means to make the grenades yet. The grenades will probably be a lot better. But what I have to do is I actually need to have a little bit of setup here. And the first thing to really do is to get one of these furnaces going. Now, I do not have enough of a population either to do that. So the plan is, again, I'm going to start having Hadrian have a lot of, oh boy, coffee. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of coffee here. We're going to need a lot of electricity, but we're going to do that through the trade union. And I've been constructing ships like left, right, and center to try and get this stuff all sorted. So right now, we're having a bit of a fertilizer-related issue. I think what we're going to do is we are going to use another of our ships that we just created. Let's see, the cuttlefish. Perfect. Well, we're going to use the cuttlefish, and we are going to get this on the route to bring some fertilizer from El Bastion over to Hadrian. And I think I might have actually... There we go. So it'll be in there. Let's go ahead and get some fertilizer because we are pretty loaded there. We actually, you know what? We can bring it from Prospero. We do not need all this on Prospero. Let's get rid of El Bastion. Let's go over here because we're at 325. And what the plan is, I'm slowly starting to get rid of the cash crop stuff over here. So it's actually Pros to... Where did I put it? Add to Pros. There we go. I should have actually put Pros in the front of every single one of them, so I have to go and fix that later. Did we deliver the celluloids quite yet? Is this it? That's plantains, which she's literally buying them for dirt cheap. And I don't know what the next stage of objective is going to be. So we have 50 celluloids over in here, and it is heading over to Margaret Hunt, as she will purchase them for a bunch. And we are going to continue on with upgrading more of these guys to Obreras now, because we're going to need an increased production of the more lucrative goods, to be perfectly honest, going forward. I also have some gold mines set up, and the gold mines are going to be pretty lucrative. So I have one over here and another one over here, because she actually, I hate to say it, but Margaret Hunt is actually like my chief supplier of money at this stage. So like she'll normally buy gold at a decent rate, but right now, like with the change of the markets and all that crap, like it's just... It's not as good as it used to be. That was over 2,000, but right now the celluloids are over 2,000. So right now I'm just waiting for that ship, the Snapdragon, to actually come in here. I was close to getting the item with Carl, and I'm glad I didn't, because if I did, I would have royally destroyed our campaign. Now this island also does have some fuel, and it does have some clay, so what I'm thinking about doing is getting another like Mock Laruva type setting happening over there. And that'll just happen when I have the moment to actually bring some stuff over. But additional to that, I sent the argument out, and it had a bunch of crates in the water, as usual, so we'll see what's in them. So there's some tobacco, there's some cotton, there's some ponchos, and, ooh, okay. Elmer's electric oven for all food production. Here's what I'm thinking, okay? I want to have one island produce all the food for this entire campaign. Okay, and I have a feeling Hadrian is going to be that place, because it's already making a decent amount of this stuff for, like, you know, the Obreras anyway. The only thing that it doesn't have here is the fish oil production, which we can do. There's like a second harbor over here. We can definitely do that. Or the plantains. It doesn't have either of those. I'm thinking there should be another island I can do this on. So like maybe this one is not a bad one because again we have coffee fertility over here. So having all these things over here may not be a bad thing. So we can have that. Hey, you know what I forgot to do? Because I know how much you all love my pain and suffering. I forgot to turn the NPC noises back on. This one, on the other hand, say like the good thing here is that we have at least the plantain and we do have the coffee, but we don't have corn. I'm trying to see an island.
Pleasant little exchange.
And the moment I do it, that's when she talks. And yeah, that was actually a decent sale. So look at that. We went up a considerable amount. I think this island might be a winner. Yeah, because we have plantains, we have corn, and we have coffee. The problem is it is on the smaller end. So is there another one maybe that's good? No. This one has potential. Okay, maybe this one because it also has the helium pockets and we can also have some sugarcane over here plus the caoutchouc so we can get it off of there. Yeah, I think this is going to be the island for our food production, our general food production. Yeah, so we can actually have tortillas be made on Hadrian, and then we can have the fried plantains and stuff happen on whatever the heck this island is going to be called. It looks like a hat. It kind of I don't know if you guys are League of Legends players, but it kind of looks like Rabadon's death cap. Maybe that's what I'll name it, death cap. Let's actually get over here and colonize this island. I kept this ship over here because I did want to purchase this turbine. And you know what? I'm going to do that right now.
I hope this helps.
Oh, trust me, it's going to, honey. And we're going to bring it over here.
That ladder isn't swiped under you.
I'm going to build one pier outside, and I'm going to go ahead and build up this depot. That way, I actually have... The problem is that the ships are going all the way around to the front, like right here with the early bird, to get the items necessary in order to bring it back to Prospero. I don't want to see that anymore, and now that I have a trade union built up here, I want to get electricity automated in this particular island as quickly as possible. And we have a decent population size here too, so we will get to having some coffee production happening here. So coffee is going to be taken off of Prospero as well. And the reason for that is because I want to focus more the workforce here to focus primarily on the more lucrative goods like celluloids and grenades and more grenades. You know, the stuff that sells. I like how I said grenades twice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The other thing is chewing gum. Now, I said I was going to make it, and I still intend to do so. But I need to stop the sale of caoutchouc. So what we're actually going to do is part of the March route, we have two ships that are actually taking it, the garlic chicken and the herb hen. So we're going to stop this route altogether. Okay, we're going to finish it out. And you know what? Duke Patrick is going to love this. Where the heck is the March route? Oh, I'm already in it. Let's just... How can we fully delete this? Oh, you know what? You just scroll to the top. That's what you have. And we now have 2 additional ships here, but I'm going to put back their entire load of caoutchouc because what I'm planning on doing here is we already have enough to have these particular rum distilleries work. So I would like to get some of the sugar refineries going. And we will also get some orchards. Now, the orchards production over here on Prospero...
Your people are starting to get sick.
Are you kidding? Where? Oh, hell. Oh, God. What? Why? Why, man? Why, announcer? Why do you hate me? Can I even build this thing? I can. Yeah, great. Let's put this thing, like, right over here. Okay, great. Wonderful. Problem solved, okay? It could have been a lot worse. Let's just put it that way. It could have been a lot worse. So what I was saying is that the orchards will probably go over here. And I'm going to completely replace... Well, we're not actually going to need these sawmills, I don't think. So we'll have that be over there. Oh, there's another section over here. Let's see. If we were to go over here and check the values... These guys are going to be producing enough. I'm happy with that. Sugar... is 30 seconds, improved by electricity, so 15 seconds. Is this thing done already?
Some first.
No kidding. Are you done? Where's all the bauxite? That's wild. Is that 194 stockpile? Okay, no, I'm fine with that. Okay, so the orchards will have 2 over here. I'm gonna put 1 over into this corner, and the other one is gonna be like right here for now. And again, this is probably going to change where its location is gonna be eventually. The good thing that we have going for us here is that it's close to a warehouse that's already pre-built. And I think the third one, just for the time being, is I'm gonna put it like right over here. Because chewing gum is one of those things that I can sell for a decent amount, and I'm fine with it. The coffee has been fluctuating like no damn tomorrow. I absolutely hate it. Let's see how much she's going to buy this stuff for.
One must learn to be thankful.
Perfect. Yeah, see, that's what I like to see. How much are we loading up on the celluloids right now? Because I know we don't have enough to make another 50 sale. I think it's further down in it. Oh, no, we do. Okay, so we are producing enough. I'm happy about that. Okay, so we're keeping our enterprise afloat by the hair and our chinny chin chin. That's how I'm seeing it right now.
You should go sit in the shade, boss.
I wish I could just delete all of the trees here and help them with the replanting. Here, do it a little bit more effective.
Good luck.
Oh, thanks. Really appreciate it. And we are not producing enough coffee out here anyway. I have 2 ships that are bringing coffee beans over to Prospero, and to be perfectly honest with you, it's just not worth that amount of effort, really. This stuff I can keep here for the most part until we shove it off somewhere else. I've put a pause on all of the aluminum profiles for the time being because I'm not using them, and that's okay. If the celluloids actually prove to be a little bit of more lucrative business opportunity, what I'll actually do is I'm going to move these guys over into like this corner along this road and build 2 more of these things, and then obviously these are going to go away, so that's going to help out with some spacing issues. All right, how are we looking over here on Laruva real quick? I'm just waiting for this one to finish.
Take time to learn the nuances.
Yeah, and you know what? I might just bite the bullet and start purchasing some fuel from these people. Like, she has no goods to offer. Period. The end. She just flat out does not have anything. She will buy fuel from us, but this one we can get some aluminum profiles from her, and that is going to be pretty lucrative when we actually start
Your
making
people
some.
are healthy again.
Awesome. When we start making some really, really good sewing machines, which I'm really happy about. And then Isabel is just like, well, she does have sugar. That's also not that expensive with sugarcane, now that I see it. Along with the tobacco. But obviously, these prices change. And you actually have to, like, you can't set buy orders. You actually have to literally go to their port with a ship that you have constructed in order to get it. So she will purchase gum for, like, 1,800.
It feels as if we've met before.
We have, and I've beaten your... Never mind, not saying it.
Is it?
So he's, like, barely purchasing any of our corn, which sucks. He would buy a lot of helium. Now, I've been thinking about this. I would probably start selling the helium rather than actually, like, making airships out of them. Airships are faster. Do not get at that wrong at all. The thing is, though, it's just hell to get that stuff all going, and I just personally don't see a need for it. The only other issue is that it requires obreras in order to do that.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I know. I know you hate it here. So, where is that little ship of mine? Did you arrive here? Oh, I didn't want all of you to come over here now. Okay, well... yeah, that's okay. Let's just build these things up. Okay, I don't even have enough for that one. 2 should be sufficient enough. Look at where this one's just waiting. The Terror's just waiting in the corner right over here. Now we have 2, so get in there, fix that problem.
Coordinates plotted.
Okay, and then we're gonna have to bring over some more bricks. At least I put this thing in here, and now the island in its entirety has electricity. And maybe I go ahead and start with the whole... so, like, bauxite's here, too. That's actually pretty solid. Where are the gold mines? Are these 2 gold deposits? Oh, nice. They're actually close to one another. That's weird. But I'm not going to complain. Let's just go ahead and link them up like so. Might as well get this mine, where the heck it is, linked up to this as well. And then we'll connect it via road over here. And we will have a warehouse right here. Because these guys, I think it's 100. Yeah, that'll take a while. We have some gold here on Prospero that's currently being mined, which is fantastic. Love to see it. How are you doing here? 31 seconds? You're kidding me. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Let's get the sugar refineries going. We can probably put them right here. And we'll see how good this is. So they're at 15 seconds, and we have plenty of sugarcane in here, so I'm not worried about that at all. Caoutchouc is also on the up and up, so that's fantastic. How much is that? Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and build the first chewing gum factory. I'm going to put it, like, right over... Can I blueprint this, actually? Hold on.
Money isn't my motive.
You stop talking to me? I really don't like it when you do. It freaks me out. Okay, so from what I can tell, chewing gum, or at least the chemical plants, if this one is any indication, is not being affected by electricity. So that means that one can power these two, right? Correct. Okay, so we have enough caoutchouc. We have enough sugar, but if we want to get, like, this more lucrative, we're going to have to build another one. I might as well just go ahead and upgrade the road here. If they're actually going to, like, manually transport that stuff over here, I'm just going to do that. Go ahead and upgrade these roads just a little bit. Not a bunch, just for the caoutchouc primarily. And go ahead and upgrade this one. I'm going to upgrade more of the city itself. And I think the best spots to do it would be down here, because I can start exporting more of the fertilizer when we actually have more people
What
in
an
here.
ugly prospect.
I know, honey. I know. What do you want? Want a boxing arena? Is that what's going to make you happy? Well, let's say I don't do anything for you. Okay, how
I'm
about
sure
now?
there is more we can do.
You're volunteers. There's definitely something you can do. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. You can do whatever the heck you want. Just leave me alone. Don't riot, don't get sick, and don't catch anything on fire. That's all I ask. Do whatever the hell else you want. Did we deliver some more celluloids? Where is the Snapdragon? Oh, yeah, we did. So that's what Margaret Hunt was saying. Okay, so I'm going to swap out the caoutchouc here, and I'm going to actually put in... Where's chewing gum? Should be over here somewhere. Chewing gum. There it is. Oh, we got our first made chewing gum. Haha, you'll love to see it.
A little ancient knowledge, a bit of imagination, and some things we picked up during the years of fire.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was a difficult time. I was there. So, one of these particular farms are not doing so hot. I think this one... 97 should be fine, but why are you at 31 seconds? It can't be that freaking sensitive. I don't understand. So, like, maybe if I move this over to the other side and, like, bring this a little bit further forward, it would help it? What is your issue? I see 100. There we go. That's at 100% right there. Alright. Because I'd like to get 4 of these things, to be perfectly honest with you. Is this going to actually be good enough? Yeah, that's at 100% right there on the road. Yeah, easy peasy. So get that going. And then we're going to need another one of these. So I'm going to plop this thing down right over here. And then ideally, we're going to want 2 more of these, which I will just put one here and one here. The only thing that sucks at this point is that I can't move these oil springs anymore in this particular mode, or at least I don't know about it. But I think once we get all these shoved off, it'll definitely be a lot easier. So where is the... Okay, so we got the garlic chicken. We also have the herb hen over here. I'm trying to think what else I can do at this moment. I'm bringing over iron from El Bastion, which is fantastic. It's coming via the Fenton. And these two, I think they just need a big chill for a little moment here. The cool thing is... Okay, so this is a little bit of a tactful statement that I'm going to make. The reason why I chose Prospero to be our focal point for this particular campaign is its geographical position on the map, okay? It is ideal to have resources brought in from almost every single corner, and it's close enough to trade with every single one of the NPC traders. They are very close to it. So we have Isabel here, we have Yaska over here, we have Paloma over here, we have Carl over here. We have the Admiral over here. We have Marge over on the top right, which who gives a damn about her? So that is why I have actually put some piers over on this side as well. So anything coming from these southern islands and needing to trade with the southern islands will hit these two piers. And anything at the top here that's going to the north and northwest is going to hit these front ones over here in the northern side. It is a prime location.
We all want you to succeed.
And you are still talking to me. Apparently you... Well, I mean, you're giving me money, so I really shouldn't complain. I could probably build another one of these chewing gum factories, and I'm going to do that really quick. And we're going to have to upgrade a little bit more. What are we at? 25. Okay, I've got to be a little careful here. I'm going to upgrade these guys and call it a day with that one. Because I'd really like to get this last chewing gum factory going. This is going to give us a lot of money. And I know like my money has been dipping most of the time, but like if I can get one of these clippers to just like consistently trade some chewing gum with Isabel, oh, it'll be fantastic. It'll be a lot better than the coffee, that's for sure, because coffee goes from like 700 to 32 to 420 to like 2 cents, like nothing. 2 pesos. That's 2 pesos. That's what it is. But she will purchase a lot of cigars. Here's the onion. Okay, I gotta say this. I even did a little finger gesture, my index finger. Here's the onion. In order to build a cigar factory, you need reinforced concrete. Isn't that lovely? Which means I have to get some fuel. That's even better. There's a cool thing here, though. I do have an oil refinery right over here that I can build, and I can, in fact, go ahead and blueprint another one for this nifty spot. So we do have 2 sections that we can build these things on, and that'll be fine. So I'm not really worried about that. It's right now, I'm more worried about making the money to at least get the first museum thing, and then figuring out how endgame actually translates in this particular mode, because I have no clue. Can I actually, you know what? They're plus 10. That's not going to work. I just remembered that this mode actually is similar to Seasons of Silver, where you can actually like adjust the times. Please tell me that, like, look, coffee yet again went down 60%, and then almost everything else that I'm trading went down. Perfect. Yeah, I love that for me. Absolutely love that. One of the chief money makers that I have, just straight down the toilet. I have nothing else I'm trading besides raw resources, aren't I? Well, I do have the celluloids. That's still pretty good. What I can do, actually, is I know I have enough gold in here. I have 72. I can start trading the gold if she actually will purchase at a decent rate now. That's still not good enough. I'm sorry. That's not good enough. I will not make that trade. But what I think I will do is I'm going to start buying some fuel from these guys. So she does have some fuel. Carl, do you have some fuel? You're at 25. How much is she going to sell it for? Same price. I'd rather trade with Carl, to be honest. This man just... He's loaded with the you-know-what. Fuel, fuel, fuel. I need fuel. You don't have fuel. Do you have fuel? I don't really want to trade with Marge. I really don't. Yeah, I should just not click on you at all. Okay, I'm going to trade with Carl. Carl's going to be a good one. Let's go ahead with the Herbed Hen. We are going to trade with Carl. We're going to purchase his fuel supply.
An explosion in one of your factories.
I hate this announcer so damn much. Oh, God. Okay, where's Carl? Where's Carl? Where's the Carl route? Where's the Carl route? There it is. How the hell? What? Why the hell? Oh, come on. That's so insane. My money is going down rapidly. I need to start selling that chewing gum. So regardless of however much it is, I'm going to take the garlic chicken from Prospero. I'm not going to provide chewing gum to my people. That's the only thing I'm saying. I refuse to do that. I'm going to start selling it right here. So we're going to put that on the Isabel route. It'll collect from the front end over here, but then the good thing is that it'll actually go and deliver over in the back. So it'll just stick to the back end of, or the southern half of Prospero going forward. How much is she going to buy it for? 779. I'll take it. That's fine. That's fine. Because, like, again, everything, including all goods,
One
minus
must learn to
35%.
be thankful.
Be quiet. So how much are we
Just say
selling
the
from
word.
there? 37 is not bad. I think we can live with that. Alright, how we doing here? 66 fuel left in here, not too shabby. Let's go ahead and see about upgrading a little bit more of this town. At least do the front end here. Because we want to get to a point where we're going to be giving them coffee, but not a lot. And we can start, like... Oh, yeah, we need some bricks. Where's the Endeavor? Oh, you're here. You just didn't even go anywhere. Come over here and get me some bricks, because we're going to have to get some coffee made and then sell it here. Look at that, 32. Like, literally nothing. I have to get the cigars going. I have to get the cigars going. They do not go down at all. I can sell some aluminum profiles as well. What I might do is I might set the argument to do that, actually. Tobacco leaves, I have a lot. Well, guess what? It's going in the water. Alright, who's gonna buy my aluminum profiles? I think there's somebody that purchases aluminum profiles just outright. Or, like, I guess anybody would. But at the same time, minus 35% on all goods is gonna suck. So I don't really want to, like, constantly have to do that. Oh, this is a predicament, isn't it? Almost at 500,000, now my money is dipping again. And the only thing that I can possibly sell right now to make money is chewing gum and freaking celluloids. That's it. Maybe I can stop these.
We need raw materials.
I do not care. Stop all production, because, quite frankly, we only have the one mine left, and it barely has anything in it.
Slay
How-
all the run.
How are we doing with our goods consumptions right here? Well, coffee's still fine. Fried plantain's still fine. Poncho's not so fine. I guess I can start up the next poncho darner right over here. Just have enough. We have 400 obrero workforce, and that's just because I shut this off. So I'm gonna, like, permanently get rid of them. That way I don't see them. And it's not gonna tempt me to actually go ahead and restart the whole process. I'd probably take this warehouse and, like, stuff it somewhere here for now. You never know when that thing can come in handy. What's your problem? Cinnamon? There's plenty of cinnamon right here. Oh my god, I didn't even connect this thing. Did I not? No, there's a road to it. What do you mean? Unless it's not producing enough cinnamon. It should be. Yeah, it's totally... Oh, this game, man, it just... Oh, it ticks me off sometimes. Alright.
Ready for a challenge.
Let's see how much she's gonna buy all these for. Because I'm always kind of curious to see the values. That'll be fantastic. Should probably stop the coffee trade, to be honest. It's gonna be useless. And the coffee beans might actually go for more than the coffee itself. 28,000? That's it? Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Terrible, terrible time. How much would he buy the coffee beans for? I'll flat out sell them. I don't care. He'll buy the coffee beans more than the coffee itself. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The, this route, you are not gonna deliver here at all. We're gonna go over here. Sell it to this dude. He'll actually, like, buy it for a decent amount. That's one way of, like, cheesing the system, because 200 and whatever, 80 is better than 32. That is abysmal. Like, you have to be an absolute trade demon to go through this freaking scenario. And it's nothing to scoff at. Like, these particular ones, like, what's this? Hunt swears it's a bargain trader sale. Margaret Hunt is flooding the market with stuff she no longer has use for, but she's not likely to spend any of her own good coin. That's going to be another negative event. That's fantastic. Alright, are you done? 58. So we won't see this one get finished in this episode, but we can honestly, like, be resolute on the fact that we will have some really good coffee production for the long term now actually happen over here on Hadrian. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition all these because this is where we're going to have to set it up. So we had 6 over there in total. The thing about this is, right, that these things are going to go every 15 seconds. How fast are you guys producing? 15. So we have 8 farms over here, which means we can actually have 8 coffee roasters. And I'm totally fine with this. We're going to have 8 coffee roasters right here. I'm going to put roads in the front and in the back. Oh my god, minus 8.5 thousand. That is terrible. The warehouses, we're going to get closer. So we're going to have 2 over there. And we are going to get 2 over here. And yeah, if you guys know, if I can upgrade to Artisas and not go into the end game version of this particular scenario without having the pre-planning done, please let me know, because I'm very, very curious, okay? If I can, I will not hesitate and go into Artisas to probably sell a lot better stuff so we don't see minus 10,000 over here. That is insane. At least we got some more chewing gum. How much do you take?
New orders.
That's fertilizer. That's coffee. Okay, how about... No. You stop. You stop. You're not going to be selling any more of that. She doesn't deserve it. She's, like, literally jipping us with that. Absolutely not. So we have the amphorite as well that's available. Let's just go ahead and sell our aluminum profiles for now. Let's go from here. We just need to sell goods. That's really the goal. And I don't care that we're going to go through everything, to be honest. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll keep like a minimum stock of 50 for the time being because I can restart it. I think the closest one at this stage is... Let's just sell it to Yaska again. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to take it back to the Yaska route. And we should be fine, I think. This will balance itself out. We got a little trade in. I don't know with whom. But now we're selling coffee to the Admiral. He will probably be able to supplement the fact that coffee is just terrible right now to sell. And once we get this whole thing set up over here on Hadrian, we'll also be able to provide these guys with a little bit of coffee, send coffee over to Prospero, which is fantastic for it to prosper. Wink, wink. And we should be okay-ish on the values going forward. So did we trade?
Awaiting new horizons.
That, in fact, was the chewing gum trade, and it was garbage. It was absolutely garbage. Where is the celluloid stuff? We're selling 16 celluloids? That's it? How can I mass produce this? I need to make these ones better. There has to be a specific island set for orchards, and I'm thinking Brutus can be the one in the back here to do all of that. And like over in this corner, get a lot of stuff coming out from here. Should be pretty lucrative. Or an island that just doesn't have anything on it as far as oil is concerned. Because the one that has oil, I'm going to have to eventually cheese it to get to Abreras to exploit. So yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Where's a warehouse? I'm going to set a minimum stock. Oh, I already have. Okay. And I have some fuel in here again, so the fuel route with Carl, I'm going to cut, because now we're good. Delete that route. And it's a good thing that the Herb 10 was right here, because I did not want him to buy any more. That's definitely a given. So, really, at the moment, we're just trying to balance the budget, make sure that everything is going to go smoothly, and hopefully we don't go into debt and fail the thing. If I do end up failing the scenario, I can either A, restart it, or B, just restart it to the point of like this section of the game, but probably not make the same mistakes as I did before. So that's 2 things. Or 3, that everything's going to turn out fine and I'm an absolute genius. More than likely, the last one's not going to happen. We'll see. I'm still going to give it the college kids try. That's how we're going to put it. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next episode, Marantians. And I completely botched the outro. I need coffee. See y'all later.